Other interesting business news, and good one in fact, Volkswagen pivots billions from EVs to good old internal combustion engines, aka the fun that's fun to drive in the last 20, 30, 50, 100 years, usually if it's Japanese manufactured. But nevertheless, this is brought to us thanks to Beverly Braga. They say, quote, VW shifting billions from EV plans to gas car development. And there you can see a nice, granted I'm a little bit biased, I love my little green Honda Civic Si. And you have a cool little picture. Again, I'm not a Volkswagen aficionado, but pretty sure that's probably a good old Lamborghini, which Volkswagen, spoiler alert, Volkswagen owns a lot of the most fun, awesome brands and used to be the best of all in terms of when Mr. Peach was in charge. They had the fastest car in the world with the Bugatti Veyron. They had the most fuel economic car in the world with the Volkswagen. I forget what the specific model was called, but got like 350 miles per gallon. It's mostly a carbon fiber amalgamation, but it is astronomically impressive engineering. And then they decided to go into EVs, and it's gotten so bad that like 2 or 3 weeks ago, the CEO of Volkswagen said their brand is no longer like solvent. He said it's no longer relevant, which I've never heard a CEO shoot themselves in the foot that much. Well, perhaps listen to Hydra Child over at Bud Light. They spent $185,000 to lose $1.4 billion. So granted, that wasn't the biggest business plan in the world for Volkswagen, but yeah, they were admitting, oh yeah, we're not really able to make, our brand is kind of junk these days. Now, they say that VW is in the first major, this is by Beverly Braga over that to Drive. They say VW is in the first major automaker to reassess EV situation, including Ford, GM, and Mercedes, which I want to say fact check on this, but Mary Barra still thinks they should go all in on EVs at General Motors. Also, friendly reminder, they've gone bankrupt 3 times since Billy Durant founded the company by bringing together Oldsmobile and Buick. So statistically speaking, I wouldn't follow what GM is doing. And again, they're saying they're going all in on EVs still. So I don't know about that. Now, they say that they're putting the plans to go fully electric by 2030 to 2040 on hold. So again, a lot of these companies are making these statements, perhaps perhaps hoping to have less governments beating them up and trying to destroy their profits and forcing people to buy EVs. So a lot of these companies are saying, oh yeah, we're going to make a commitment. We're going to go full EV by 2030 or 2040. And here's our roadmap of how we're going to lose billions of dollars to get there. And then, then we and the government can control the vehicles because they're all electric and computers on wheels. They didn't say that out loud, but that's what many of us are thinking. Nevertheless, they say about how many dollars are they talking about. They're going to invest 1/3 of about $64 billion into gas engines, which that is quite a bit to say the least. $34 billion. Wow, this is from CEO Arno Alnutz. Said VW's investment dollars will still go into internal combustion engines. Now they say, let's see here. Volkswagen brand did sell 500,000th EV 1 year ahead of schedule, but the VW CEO Thomas Schaefer dismissed e-fuels as unnecessary noise, so they're not really going down that road. And this is great news. Now it's also a little sad that they're gonna have a hybrid Lamborghini, which again 12 people will love. Granted, if it was up to me, every Lamborghini would have a V12 by default, as Mr. Lamborghini intended, with perhaps a V10 thrown in for variety, and the economical Lamborghini. So this is great news for any automobile enthusiasts or just people who want a vehicle that'll last more than 7, 8, 5 to 8 years, and batteries inevitably die on these big monstrosity EVs, which again are great if you could lease it from a manufacturer and they actually lose money in those situations. But me, I actually prefer to actually smile and have fun when driving. So me, I'll always have a gas engine with a good old third pedal, also known as a manual transmission. The best way to drive any automobile, bar none. If Volkswagen really wanted to make some headlines, they're going to say, hey, we're going to have Lamborghinis with a stick shift. Which, again, they make even more money because used stick shift Lamborghinis and Ferraris are selling for 2 to 3 times their same model, same used year with automatics. Again, stick shifts are much more fun. But it'll be interesting to see what other automobile companies start to wake up and smell the lithium fires. Because, again, consumer demand is fleeting. Hybrids are growing in popularity. But hybrids, again, require an internal combustion engine. So let me know. Again, also the high interest rates are also hurting automobile sales across the board. Do you think more and more of these automobile companies are going to pull back from their original statements? When again, nearly all of them are saying we're going to go all in on full EV fleet by 2030, 2040. Let me know in the comments. As always, be fascinating to hear what you have to say. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in. Again, try to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you could click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving a thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.